Hey y'all, it's Danielle with Naturally Created Wholesale. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. If you are just coming back, you already know what time it is. We are about to get into some business tips to hopefully help you improve your business. So if you are like me, when you first started, you were really confused about shipping. Like you didn't know what to do. You didn't know if you was doing the right thing. So first I want to make this I want to give you a tip. Hopefully you've already done this, but if you haven't, this will help you tremendously. So in Shopify, hopefully you're on Shopify. In Shopify, on each product, you can go in and insert the weight of the product. So this is really helpful when it comes time to create shipping labels because you're not having to like weigh everything. So make sure you do that for all of your physical products that you're going to ship. You want to make sure you go in and add the weight. And another tip I'll give you is add an additional like 2 ounces, 1 to 2 ounces to your product to account for the packaging. So you don't want to just put your product on a scale and type in that weight into Shopify. You want to weigh it like in whatever box you're going to be shipping with maybe some packaging material so that you have a true idea of how much it's going to cost. Typically it's like 1 to 2 ounces more. So do that first. Now let's talk about shipping. Let's talk about shipping. So a lot of people are like, how do I do my shipping? Like, what's the best? I'm going to give you 5 things that you can do for your shipping. Unfortunately, I can't tell you what's going to be best. I can tell you what's best for me, but I really encourage you to test out these different things and see what works best for your business. All right. So the first one is just offer free shipping. Okay. That eliminates the customer from seeing at the end like, okay, I was only planning on spending $40, but now I get to check out and now they ask me to spend another $9 for shipping. It eliminates all of that right off bat. Okay, so free shipping is a great option. One thing you want to make sure you do so that you're not losing money is you're building that shipping cost into your product. So if you're charging $15 for a product, you would want to add whatever your average shipping cost is. So if your average shipping cost is $5, you would mark your product up to $20 so that you could offer free shipping. All right, you want to make sure that you're marking your product up enough to cover your shipping costs. Otherwise, you're going to be losing and you don't want to do that. Okay. Free shipping is a great option if you can make it work. A lot of times people are more willing to pay a little bit more knowing they're going to get free shipping. It's just a marketing thing. Okay. The other thing you can do is offer free shipping over a certain amount. I've done this and it works very well in my business. You can offer free shipping over $40, free shipping over $50. If you have a more high-end skincare brand or beauty brand to where your products are costing, $20, $30 per product, free shipping over $75, free shipping over $100, okay? If you have products that are only costing $5, $10, you're not gonna have free shipping over $50 because it's gonna take someone so much to get a cart value of $50, right? So maybe if your products are $5, $10, maybe it's free shipping over $20, over $25. The goal of this strategy is to increase your average order value. So I've been able to increase my average order value from $20, $25 to $35, $40 because I'm adding a threshold and people are like, oh, if I just add one more product, I can qualify for free shipping. So it's a no-brainer. That is an excellent strategy that's worked well for me. Like I said, I encourage you to test it and see if it works for you. Another strategy is do flat rate shipping. Okay, you can do this by analyzing what is your average shipping cost, and then you take that number and you're like, okay, most of my packages when I ship them, they cost $6 or $8. Okay, that's your flat rate shipping. no matter what you order, no matter how much you order, no matter the value of your cart, it's $6 for shipping. It's $8 for shipping. That may work. That didn't work well for me, but I have seen companies that do that and it works great. The issue is you have got to know what your average shipping cost is, because when doing it that way, you may lose some, but on some you may make money on the shipping. So you want to make sure that it balances out. You want to make sure you really have a true average of what your shipping cost is and base it off that. It works great for some businesses. Again, I encourage you to try it and see if it works for you. Another one that also works really well for my business, and a lot of other small businesses do this too, just pass the cost on to the customer. Whatever the carrier is going to charge you, that's exactly what you're going to charge your customer. It's fair. It's, you're being honest that, okay, we're not overcharging you, no, we're not undercharging you, no, based on the weight of your shipment, it's going to cost this much to mail you your package. If you do that, make sure you do the tip that I said and you go in and make sure you have the weights correct, because otherwise you could be overcharging by a lot. And sometimes when the shipping cost is too high, you end up losing that person. Or you may end up hurting yourself because all of your packages are actually weighing more than what the customer is paying for. So if you're going to use that strategy of just passing the cost on to the customer, make sure you put in the right weights and everything. And then lastly, the other option is to add a handling fee. So what you would do here is you would say, okay, the carrier is going to charge me this much, but I'm also going to add a handling fee. I did this early on in my business. It worked. I did get people who paid that additional handling fee. They didn't know they were paying it. It's not like, when they get the shipping, it's like, okay, here's your shipping cost and then the additional handling fee. It's just kind of all rolled in together to that shipping cost. But I knew that I was charging an additional handling fee. And so, your additional handling fee, instead of rolling your packaging cost or even transportation, like to and from the post office, instead of rolling that into your product, maybe you just add another $1 or $2 to your handling fee. Again, this increases the shipping cost, and so it can deter people from paying even more in shipping. Again, I use this. I did get people who checked out, but for me personally, it was not the best strategy for my business. Okay. What I will say is if you are doing international shipping, so personally, I ship within the United States. If you are doing international shipments, I do recommend you adding a handling fee just in case there's any overlap in like custom fees or anything like that. You want to make sure that you're covered and that you're not having to pay a lot extra for those fees, right? So in the sense of international shipping, I would go ahead and add a handling fee. I do that personally for my retail business. I believe I add like $1.50 or $2 for the handling fee. So I hope this was helpful. I know that a lot of times when we're just starting out, you're kind of trying to figure it out. And I hope that these 5 different tips, hopefully you can try them and test them and see like what are people, what's really doesn't bother them in terms of like your shipping costs and stuff. Another tip is if you are getting a lot of abandoned checkouts, it may be because of the shipping cost. They're getting all the way to shipping to the checkout and seeing the shipping cost, and they're probably like, I wasn't expecting to pay that much. So make sure that you're testing that to see like, what if I offered them free shipping? Would that make them check out faster, right? So do that. Also, another thing that I wanted to mention is when you are doing your shipping, you don't necessarily have to use more than one carrier. You can, but I do recommend having different like classes. So with USPS, you can offer first class, which is under 16 ounces, or you can offer priority, or you can offer both, right? So I would offer both, because sometimes what happens is, what if somebody's just ordering just like one lip gloss or like one body butter or something, and then they get all the way to checkout and you're making them pay priority shipping. So I would give them, personally, my opinion, I would give them the option for first class and priority shipping if you're going with USPS. With UPS, I believe you can just, I mean, all of them is kind of the priority, you know, like the not next day, but the US ground shipping. You can, you know, it's just kind of this similar to priority. But you know, depending on your business, you may want to offer expedited shipping depending on your processing time and how quickly you can get orders out. There's a ton of different things y'all can do with shipping, y'all. I just wanted to, like I said, give you 5 things to try and just give you a few tips when it comes to shipping, things you need to be thinking about. And do not be afraid to test different things, y'all. That is how you learn like what works and what doesn't work, like what's going to move your customers and what's going to make them be like, ah, no, I'm good. So let me know in the comments if y'all have any questions. Let me know if y'all want me to do another video. Drop some topics below. I'm just getting back into YouTube and trying to grow this channel. I was being consistent with it, but then my wholesale business just kind of took off, and so now I'm getting back into it, and I need y'all to give me some ideas below. So thank y'all so much for watching this. Please hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and give me some love, give me some thumbs up, and I'll talk to y'all in the next one.